Hey everybody, so I wanted to give this unnecessary update, but here goes anyway. In regards to the film True to the Game Part 2. Now I say it's unnecessary because again, what we want the most is a premiere date for this film. However, it is something that I am still unable to give everyone. But the reason why I feel like it's for me to do this video is because of the fact that it's giving us some sense of, I guess, hope in regards to a premiere date for True to the Game Part 2 coming very soon. So just 11 hours ago, okay, according to Instagram, on True to the Game Instagram page, they released a post that states the release date will be mentioned soon. Let's just say it's coming sooner than you think. Who are you most excited to see? Gina, Jarrell, will Quadir be back? Stay tuned. Now remember, I told you all, the producer of this film, Manny Haley, released on his Instagram page a possible release date of November of this year. So I'm not quite certain if I'm not quite certain who's operating True to the Game's social media page, or what, or if they're even aware that Manny Haley has already let the fan base know of a possible release date. I'm not quite certain what is going on, if there's going to be some sort of confliction of dates, but I would say that November 2020 date is not set in stone because of the fact that it has not been released on the actual platform for True to the Game. So I feel like whatever date is released on this actual platform is the date that they're letting their fan base know about, which that is more so a true date versus what is just being. But he's not just a producer, he's the producer, so at the same time, that's what's leaving me a little confused. But what I can say is this: if they're telling us a date is coming soon, I feel like you could look at it in one or two ways. You could look at it as, okay, that means it's coming. Like the film is getting ready to be released at least within this year. However, because they haven't released the date yet, we know fully well it's not going to be released this month. Like the film is just not going to be released this month the way they're talking, because otherwise they would have gave us a date already. So with that being said, I'm still going to anticipate the date that the producer Manny Haley gave, which is in November. There is no actual day yet, but perhaps that is what this Instagram page of True to the Game is trying to let us know, that we'll get an actual date soon. So again, it could still happen in November. We just don't know yet, and all we can do is continue to tune in to their social media platforms to hear and be aware of any release dates announcements. Also, you can also continue to tune into my channel as well. Now, again, this film, True to the Game, is based off of the trilogy written by Terry Woods. I don't know if some of you are aware, I've done videos on this as well, that Terry Woods also has another trilogy titled Dutch, and they actually completed a film for this trilogy as well. Now they completed the part one. I'm not sure about the other parts, but they have completed the part one. And so far, if you can see here, the last post that they made for this film was April 5th. And it just says, meet your new favorite lawyer. And there is no release date for this film at the very moment. If you click on the website, just like with True to the Game, Dutch has like a release date that they were anticipating prior to the pandemic. However, I'm not certain if they're going to still follow that, because it seems as though the timeline for the release of these films were going to be True to the Game Part 2 first, and then eventually Dutch was going to be released, since True to the Game Part 2 was supposed to be released in the fall. So I don't know if they're going to end up releasing Dutch this year or possibly wait till the top of next year, because of the fact that they're trying to build that hype for True to the Game Part 2 and focus their time on True to the Game Part 2 for right now. And I feel like if they release them too close within each other, it could cheat Dutch out of a chance of building its own fan base, but that's just me. But anyway, with all that being said, clearly just based off of the following, Dutch does not seem to have a strong fan base just yet. But I feel like within this time that they're when they released True to the Game Part 2 and they have that time after releasing the film, and they allow that film to be celebrated, at some point they need to continue to promote Dutch, because I'm not quite sure what's the platform going to be that they're going to release the film, but they need to continue to promote it, because clearly it needs a stronger following, especially if it's going to be released in films, which right now I can't see that happening based off of the following. Like, they really need to start promoting this film more. But again, I'm just giving you all some updates. So there's no clear time frame for the release of Dutch at all. So we're just waiting, and some don't even care. Maybe many of us are just looking forward to True to the Game Part 2, because that is what we know. So that's it. I will continue to let you all know something when I know something, but the fastest way to know anything really is if you're not one of these individuals who participated in the film, or you don't know them personally, then you just follow the social media page of the film that you're interested in. So that's it. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.